What up, everybody? It's your boy Slendy. Welcome back to the SpeedCoast Garage, and today I am showing you my DIY differential transformation. The differential was a little boring looking to me, just all black after freshening the rear end up, and a 5-inch flip kit was installed. So I decided to paint my differential and give it a little character. I am an October child, love Halloween, and it just looks badass. After painting the differential orange, I started applying different shades of orange to give it some highlights. I wanted to add some more color in, so I found this old piece of plastic to use as a palette to limit the overspray and the amount of times that I had to crawl out from underneath this truck. And I lightly added in some color with the sponges and some applicators I used to weather my model cars. Just enough to break up the orange paint and give it a little more depth. Once I was happy with how the base looked, it was time to start adding some more detail. After a quick Google search, I finally found a design I thought would work well and look cool on this differential cover. So from there, I just grabbed a marker and started freehanding it to the best of my ability. Once I had the eyes set, it was time to start the mount. I used some dots here to lay out what I thought would be good start and stop points for my key. And after a few minutes, I think it was really starting to look like something. And the big reveal, the final outline. What do you guys think? Be sure to let me know in the comments down below. I then raided my model car supplies yet again and grabbed some black paint pens. Used the pens to fill in the eyes, nose, and mouth, and this was pretty easy as you're basically just staying inside the lines at that point. I'm gonna start finishing this up. Gonna clean up some of the lines, the overspray, the oversketch. To erase the lines I used to set up the mouth, I just grabbed the paintbrush, tiny brush, and some orange paint and cover right over it. Come back and blend some of that color back in again. We may be close to New Smyrna, but I'm no Bob Ross. And with my confidence at an all-time high, really overthinking this. I feel like this really started to come together. Coming together now, huh?
Very much so.
And of course, every pumpkin needs a stem. And I tie in just a little more detail with this Tesser's brown enamel. The bolts didn't look bad orange, but I'm under here, why not? And the major colors on this build are brown and gold, and I didn't want to wash the stem out and make that not stand out, so I just went with gold for the bolts instead. One last check, and I'm calling it finished. I'm super stoked on how this turned out. Next, I grab the clear coat, give it a good shake, and it's time to seal all this work in. I had the Army crawl more than a private in boot camp, but I think the effort was well worth it. What do you guys think? And now that we got this all painted up and ready to go, you can see I started plumbing out the brake lines, so that'll be next. Stay tuned for that. I think at this point I got all the painting behind me, and we're putting the pedal down on reassembly of Fool's Gold. So if you thought this project was wild, stay tuned. Plenty more coming on the Fool's Gold project. More of the CTMX project, Yard Dog C2500 project, and so much more here in the SpeedCoast Garage. Stay tuned. We'll be back with another one soon. Till then, peace.